When we do camp, when we start with our campers, when Karch starts with his girls, when we have our fall practice, we do a fall block. When I was with the women's program, we got about 2 weeks of double days in August before the season started. Now that I'm with the guys, we have the fall, and so it's a lot nicer, a lot more relaxed to kind of prep your team for the season when you got a whole semester ahead of it. But this is how we start, and we basically start with the guys, and we come and we bring and we write the keys on the board, and we just kind of go over it again as if we had never learned it. And so the first key, actually let's do it the right way here. What we're going to do is we're going to have a demonstration of what forearm passing looks like. And so we want to have a demonstration, and then we're going to have you guys just go pass a little bit together. So let's see if we can keep up with Joel here. So we're just going to pass. Yeah, pass back and forth a little bit here. Oh, we got all sorts of things we can fix with Joel here. All right, we're going to make him better. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so that's passing. So that was it. That was a demonstration, that was an assessment, and we had a good question. Hey, when that happens, do I just kind of walk around and give feedback, or what am I doing? None. I'm just getting a look. I'm not saying anything. Okay, this is where we're at, and that's fine. So now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn a key after that assessment, and it's going to be wrists and hands together is going to be the key. And so come on in so I can show you what that means here for me. And so for us, wrists and hands together means I'm going to put my wrists together so that my lifelines, get your lifeline, any of you palm readers out there, you know, got our lifelines together. And I'm going to put them together so that there's a little bit of pressure there. So that if somebody came and the ball came and hit one arm, my arms wouldn't come apart here. So there's a little bit of pressure there. And then I'm going to put my hands together so that my fingers are perpendicular. These are parallel, right? These are perpendicular. I'm going to put those together so that they're perpendicular and that they don't overlap. So here's some overlap, right? I don't want them to overlap. And I want my wrists together, and then I'm just going to put my thumbs so that they're straight, so that they're parallel. And sometimes your thumbs will touch when you have this like that, and sometimes they won't. Turns out my thumbs don't. Miranda's thumbs do a little bit. We're okay with either of that. So I've got my wrists together, my hands together so that my fingers are perpendicular, no overlap. My thumbs are parallel. That's wrists and hands together. Okay? So now, normally I'd say, all right, let's do that. So get your wrists and hands together. So Adam, come on over. Adam, put your wrists and hands together. So Adam, let's this happen a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but there's some space in there. So I would work really hard. Adam, you got to get those together like that. And now, do you see his fingers? Yeah, so there was some overlap and some parallel going on there. And so I'd want to make sure that I got them just right. And I'm going to walk around and I want to make sure that we have them just right. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Looking good, you know. And so I'd check all my players and then, all right, here we go. Question, Marina.
Chris, when I was coaching and Camp Shoe, a lot of kids ask me why they cannot do this.
Yeah. So that's a great question. So why not? Why do it this way, I guess is the question. Why do I want them this way? And if you think about what I'm trying to accomplish, it's angle management, we said, right? I'm trying to present the best angle possible to the ball under any circumstance. And so if I do this, you can see that it shortens up my platform a little bit and it creates these two bumps kind of out there. And every once in a while, you'll be playing volleyball and you don't mean to, maybe necessarily, but the ball hits you on the hands. It happens fast and it's a dynamic sport and the ball will hit you right there on the hands. And what you'd like is if it hits you there, to have this consistency up and down the entire platform. so that if it goes there, the angle that it bounces is going to be the same as if it were to hit you up on the platform somewhere, up in your forearms, where you're trying to get it to hit you. And so if I do this, I shorten things up, and I create these little lumps at the bottom so that, you know, there's this inconsistent angle and kind of surface, and I get things a little bit shorter if I do it that way. But that's kind of the PE class. Make a forearm pass here is make a fist, grab your fist, you're ready to go here, you know. And so we're going to be a little bit more subtle. We're going to move beyond that, and we're going to create a forearm platform by starting with our wrists and hands together. You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Joel's my partner. He's got a ball. I'm going to send him down towards the baseline. Not all the way, just come up a little bit here, closer. You can come a little more. Yeah, there we go. And so we're going to play an activity toss, hit, catch. Okay, I'm just going to toss it to him. He's going to contact it. I'm going to catch it. I'm not going to toss it to him until his wrists and hands are together the way I want. So get them together the way that looks pretty good. So toss, hit, catch. So there we go. All right. So toss, hit, catch. I don't toss it until he's got his hands the way he wants. And if he's got his hands messed up somehow, if they were, mess them up for me a little bit. Yeah, okay, so it's done. Yeah, there we go. And so I would go and I would fix that. Hey, those aren't quite right. And all right, so now they're pretty good. Toss, hit, catch. And I'm good there. And so I would do that 10 times, then we're going to switch partners. So he would come to the net, I would come here, and he's not going to toss it to me until I'm the way they want. And if they're funny, he's not going to okay, here. And then he's just toss, hit, catch. Toss, hit, catch. And if I do this, closer now, okay. What's he going to tell me?
Nothing. You're not coaching that.
All right, Josh didn't fall into the trap we said here. You guys, nice job. So he's not going to say anything, right? Maybe he's going to say, hey, great wrists and hands, Chris. Nice job that time. Even though all of this was messed up, he doesn't worry about that because we're going one key at a time. That's all I want to worry about is that one key. And so we're going to do that, and then maybe we go back and forth a little bit, and that's the activity.